There's a tale about Zambezi and its trek down to the sea. Well, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul, where the Shona and Indabelly came to make this place their own, where man and beast lived side by side and made this land their home. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2 million years since it all began from its tiny little soul. In this special part of Africa where the game is free to roam, at night you hear the hippo grunt and the shumba as they moan, and the cry of the old fishigo as he calls up from his stump, and the bushmen hop and grunt like deer, for tomorrow they will hunt. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul. Yummy, yummy is the river god and a mighty big black snake, and like its coils Zambezi crushes all that's in its way. But the water's clean and the grassland's green and the tiger fish are keen, and the vultures come and squawk and fight, but they leave the carcass clean. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul. Well, this might of the old Zambezi on its way down to the sea must carve along its weary way through rocks and hills and trees. At Musi-o-Atunya, where the thunderous mighty crack, she crashes down to the boiling pot from the devil's cataract. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul. Yeah, the might of the old Zambezi starts its trek from way up north. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul. 2,000 miles down to the sea from its tiny little soul.